Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash and ought to be a sensational game. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space, it's Owens. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Here's Reed to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch, and this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack, still going to be tough to stop.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. To the air, it's Reed. That's reeled in, it's Horton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. That's caught. It's Nimrod. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. As is batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The run inside. It's Owens. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Fires it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Now on the counter. Got a little grass. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football. Establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Handoff, Washington goes left. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block.
Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might be changing the route. Reed. Got a man. It's Owens. Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and try to get on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Brown will throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep diving the ball.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in this?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Auburn lines up quickly.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got his man. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Reed. Here's a heat. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Reed. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the counter. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Hauls it in on the right. Off and running. Touchdown, Auburn. Once he got some room, it was over.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Owens. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Reed to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Cobb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down. Clock's running. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Crosses the 30. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Kane. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got him in the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Cardinals trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Auburn to the line in a hurry. The play action fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds the big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you could see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Throwing Reed. Under fire. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Across the 30, out to the 33, engage 4 on the play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Finds his man. It's Craven. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Reed. Moving out to the right. Got a first down. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play action with Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 50. The 40. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Auburn. The defense putting points on the board.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Owens. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Owens. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Reed. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can...
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start us bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. With the catch, it's Singleton.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Brown will throw it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
What a big stop for this defense in the 2nd half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Using his legs, it's Owens. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Right back to the well. There's some room. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Auburn lines up quickly. Run inside. It's Cobb. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Doing it himself again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They stop him after a pickup of 9, but he moves the chains, and it'll be first down on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got him in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The Tigers are back on top.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Reed to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run.
time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. Might as well stick with him. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Aggies get it right back.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch down the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they're going to get lit up just like that.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the